See, continuing the example, the payment which is to be given is 60,000. Definitely that is the fixed payment. Okay. So the shareholders of S company agreed to accept $1 ordinary share in P company. Already their share value is $1. For every 2 shares, $1, two $1 ordinary shares in S company. For every 2 shares, just a second. Yeah. So we will come from the previous example only. So the investment what they have done is this. That is clear. The shareholders of S company agreed to accept $1 ordinary share in P company for every 2 $1 ordinary shares in S company. So they are ready to accept what? 1 share of P company for every 2 shares these guys are holding, correct?
Yes, sir.
So if these have 100 shares, 50 shares. P company
Yes,
would
sir.
then need to issue and allot these many new shares. Why they need to allot these many new shares? They have to. Okay, why? Because they need to make a payment of this, and 1 share of them is trading at how much right now?
3.
Yeah. So the next point continuation is the former shareholders of S company have presumably agreed to accept these many shares actually. So how many shares they need to accept? They have given here. Understood? Hello?
Sir.
Yes. We will see the
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, they themselves give. Now we are not doing anything to the data. Because see, P company purchases all 40,000 $1 shares in S company and pays 60,000 cash. So P company purchased how many shares? How many shares they previously purchased, Meghna?
60, sir.
Oh, see, please understand the question from here. When a company P wishes to purchase shares in company S, it must pay the previous owners of those shares. Most obvious form of payment is cash. P company purchases how many shares? All 40,000 shares of $1 in S company and pays how much cash? 60,000. Correct?
Yes, 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 yes.
So for every 2 shares, 1 share in the sense 20,000 shares they will give, na?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there are 40,000 shares na in S company. Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Please read the statement, Meghna.
Yes, sir. Suppose P company purchases 40,000
Suppose P company
$1
purchased
shares.
all 40,000 $1 shares in S company and paid this much.
Okay. Okay, sir.
And we are continuing the example, na?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
I think
Okay.
that data you have already, which I know. So P
Yes.
company has already purchased 40,000 shares of S company and paid them $60,000. Now P company has since already purchased 40,000 shares of S company. Now we are continuing the example. What is happening? Same example. Suppose that instead of this cash, S company agreed to accept shares of P company. They don't want cash now. They want shares. So P company then need to issue and allot 20,000 new shares. They already have how many shares? S
40.
company.
If you want.
let us remove that cash transaction now. Let us remove. They have how many shares? 40,000 now. Hello?
Yes, sir. They already have 40,000.
We should leave that data now. That this is a fresh data and fresh kind of scenario. Suppose they have 40,000 shares and S company is agreeing to take 1 share for every 2 shares. So 40,000 shares, how many they should get?
20,000.
20,000. Yes.
Yeah, and $1 shares. But these guys are ready to give they are accepting actually. The former shareholders of S company have presumably agreed to accept this many shares in P
60,000.
company because they consider each of the shares have a value of this. Okay, $3. So investment done is this only, and
Okay, sir.
share capital is as per $1. So premium is how much?
40,000.
40,000. See, if you want to buy from another company, you need to make them extra payment. Okay, that extra payment is nothing but $2 extra they are making. $3 they are giving now. For $1 they are giving $3. For $1 share they are paying $3. That means $2 is nothing but the premium amount here. That's it. Everyone understood, now? Everyone understood this? Shall I move forward?
Yes, sir. Everything
Yes, sir.
fine, sir. That only one thing with goodwill, sir. Actually, so goodwill here anyway. The premium
No,
amount
sir.
amount is going to shareholders account, na?
Yes, sir.
Not to the company.
Your doubt will be clarified now because that goodwill is coming into picture now. Okay, please wait for 2 minutes. Yeah. So again, the final point is the former shareholders of subsidiary have agreed to accept the number of shares given in P company because they consider each of these shares to have a value of this. So 20,000 shares. Okay, what the S company is accepting from P in exchange of their 40,000 shares. P company is acquiring subsidiary. Previously, P company paid cash of 60,000 and took all the shares of subsidiary, 40,000 shares. And 20,000 is nothing but the additional amount they paid. Now what is happening? P company is buying subsidiary company. But here how they are buying is they are not paying cash. They are giving what? Their shares, and they are exchanging these guys' shares. So how many shares this company has? 40,000. For 40,000 shares, how many shares P company is giving? Please tell me.
20,000.
20,000. Because for every 2 shares in this, they are giving 1 share of their company. Correct?
Yes,
Meghna,
sir.
are you following?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So P company is taking all the shares of S company and they are giving their own shares. So when they are giving their own shares, their each share is trading at what? $3. So a P company, because they consider, who consider the S company is considering that their shares are of this value. So how much will be the value of their shares they are investing, because they are giving how many shares to S company? 20,000 shares. How much is the value of their share? $3. What value of investment they are making? Correct?
Yes, sir.
What is the actual value of their shares? $1.
1.
Because investment to capital and premium is $2. Additional value of their shares. Okay. Now, the amount which P company records in its books as the cost of its investment in S company may be more or less than the book value of the assets it acquires. Suppose that, let us see, from here the points are important. S company in the previous example has no reserves and no liabilities, let's say. So that its share capital of $40,000. So now they have a share capital of 40,000. S company, they don't have retained earnings and they don't have liabilities at all. Only equity is what they have. So this definitely should be balanced. Am I right? As per the accounting equation, something should be there in the asset side. Please tell me yes or no.
Yes, sir.
What will these guys do with the capital? They will buy some assets, not tangible assets. So tangible assets are there of 40,000, for example. Now, for simplicity, assume that book value of S company assets is the same as their market value. You assume like that. Now, when directors of P company agree to pay how much? 60,000 for 100% investment, they are paying 20,000 extra na, for the assets what they are acquiring.
Yes, sir.
So now the directors of P company agree to pay 60,000 for this much. In S company, they must believe that in addition to its tangible assets of this, S company must have intangible assets worth of this. Why will they pay like that? For 40,000 assets, if they are paying 60,000, that means tangible assets 40,000, and they are assuming that intangible assets or their technical know-how, their name, goodwill, fame is how much?
Goodwill. Yes, sir.
How much?
20.
That is the reason why they are paying extra. They are justifying it. So the payment amount of 20 above and over the value of tangible assets is called goodwill arising on consolidation. All of you understood now? Premium on
Yes, sir.
acquisition.
Yes, sir.
So following the normal cancellation procedure, so you know how to cancel now. 40,000 share capital, 40,000 investment will be cancelled, and this will be left over. This would leave this much debit uncancelled in the parent, and this will be 20,000, and they will be showing it as goodwill under intangible assets. That is nothing but goodwill arising on consolidation. Finished. Any doubts, anyone? Please read this out. Mr. Srinivas, you understood? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So fine, today, like anyone has got any doubts in this journal entry example? So here, Meghna, last conclusion I'm giving you once again, last time repetition. Parent company is buying subsidiary company. Here they are not paying cash, but they are giving their shares and they are taking S company shares. This is called share exchange. They are taking 40,000 shares of S company and giving 20,000 shares of their company. Their company is 20,000 shares, per share is $3, and it is nothing but the investment value it is making to how much? $60,000. Am I right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Meghna, did you follow what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Yeah, so they are taking the shares of S company because they're buying this company now, and they're giving their shares. And their each share is $3. So investment value is this. They paid extra this much, okay? And the rest of the thing is capital.
Okay, sir.
So they bought the company, they gave their shares, their share value is this, actual value, and extra value is premium. That's it. This is what is done. Shall we do this? Goodwill and pre-acquisition profits. We will do, I'm planning to do it tomorrow. Okay, then we'll continue from here. Today you understand whatever you have done. You try to understand that. Tomorrow from here we will start. We'll do this goodwill. I will
Sir.
tell. Yes, Rajeshwari.
Sir, can you send today's recording,
I
sir?
will send. No problem. I'll send.
Okay, okay, sir.
I'm planning to finish till here tomorrow. Till here. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So from expenses and issue cost, day after tomorrow. You assume that it is a 2 days chapter more. After 2 days, this chapter would be done. More 2 classes we require for this. Okay. I'm sending the videos to all of you. Please, you can go through that. Thank
Okay,
you.
sir.
See you tomorrow.
Sure, sure.
Thank you so much,
Good
sir.
night,
Thanks,
sir.
sir.
Bye. Bye all of you. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Thank you.